What I miss? Let's find out. So Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny is getting a sequel. Right? It was announced during the band's set at the Shaky Knees Festival in Atlanta, Georgia, when Jack Black said this.
Anybody see our movie? We came out like a long time ago. Part 2's coming out in October.
Wow, that's the first time it's been announced.
I know. Fucking announced it.
Because that's how you announce things that people don't know they want. Just as calm, as chill as possible. He went on to say, I don't know where you'll be able to see it, but we have decided that it's happening and that it's coming out. I just don't know what's happening. Now, I would like to assume that because they announced it was coming out in October, that means Jack and Kyle already filmed it? Question mark? And that what Jack Black meant by not knowing how we'll be able to see it means that they're currently shopping for a distributor on the lines of like it being a Netflix or a Hulu exclusive to the matter. But either way, I'm fucking down. I love Tenacious D, and I personally love Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, so here's hoping that they find a home for the movie before its October release. Jesus Christ. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are returning for Bad Boys 3, and it now has a release date. The movie is officially called Bad Boys for Life, but that's not initially what surprised me with this announcement. What did surprise me is that it's not going to be directed by Michael Bay this time around. Instead, Sony's trying to sign on newcomer directors Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah for the project. Like the Russo brothers, they also seem to be a pair when it comes to directing, with their latest projects being 2015's Black and the upcoming movie Gangsta. Of course, I've never heard of Black before reading up on this story, so I might need to watch it and see how they fare. After all, the idea of a non-Michael Bay directed Bad Boys movie leaves me interested. There may not be a sweet-ass car chase scene like in Bad Boys 2, but at least we won't have to deal with gay jokes rooted in fragile masculinity and random cuts to animal sex. So there's a rumor going around regarding Peter Jackson saying that he might direct a movie in the DCEU. It originated on the Twitter account of theonering.net, stating that he and his New Zealand team are contemplating either working with Amazon for their 5-season prequel series Lord of the Rings, or continuing his work relationship with Warner Brothers for a DC Films project. Now, I'm fully aware that all of this right now is completely speculation, but as far as what I would want to see him direct more, I honestly don't know. Like, just so much has happened over on the end of Warner Brothers when it came to the Hobbit duology +1. The economic state of New Zealand and its film industry is on the brink of collapse because of the Hobbit movies. And with Wonder Woman being the only saving grace until Aquaman and Shazam comes out, we don't necessarily know what is salvageable from the DCEU that will probably keep him interested in continuing to work with Warner Brothers. But at the same time, you can just see on his face that he's just tired of Middle Earth, y'all. This motherfucker's been a ring bearer since 1997. He's been ready to go to the Undying Lands. He had his ticket, he had his room and board, he had everything paid for his trip in 2008 until work called him and forced him to completely cancel his reservation with no refunds, bitch. At this point, I just want Peter Jackson to turn it down just for the sake of his mental health alone. I'm pretty sure he deserves it. And speaking of the DCEU, Wonder Woman 2 has been confirmed that it will take place during the 80s. Okay, so I understand why Patty Jenkins made this decision. There's definitely a possibility that this story will help explain why Diana decided to separate herself from the world of man right before her involvement in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. But I don't know if I want that. Because due to the scenarios that are building up in my head as far as how this would play down, watching it on screen, I see this trying to mimic The Dark Knight a lot. possibly? Which, don't get me wrong, I've seen Monster. I know Patty Jenkins can pull it off. But yeah, no, I don't know if this is what the DCEU needs in the Wonder Woman sequel right now. Especially after how well she was depicted in Justice League. I don't know, it's currently looking like it's going to be another case of we'll see how this goes. Jordan Peele's next movie was announced on Tuesday, May 8th. He announced it on his Twitter account by sharing the teaser poster for the movie. It's called Us, and it'll be coming out March of 2019. So... yes? Because at this point, I'm just ready to absorb whatever content Jordan Peele decides to create, whether it's individually or collaboratively. Even the stuff that he makes with Spike Lee. But yes, as far as this movie is concerned, I'm ready. Anyway, readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comments section below any news stories that I might have missed, and I'll make sure and try and cover them next week. If you want to support the channel, you can buy official Readus 101 merch by clicking the card at the end of the video or in the link in the description box below. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.